All right, so we're on 319. And on this, we're doing area of triangles. Do know I am not giving credit for turning in riddles. That's not what I need. So I should see numbered work, right? Several different ways that this could look with the work. My preferred way is that we use formulas. However, the particular standard on this don't require it. So I'll show a couple with the formula and a few without. Okay, so the idea is that the triangle is half the rectangle. So the area of a triangle is base of the triangle times the height divided by 2. Okay, and in this case, we have the base is really clear. Okay, that's 8 times 5 divided by 2. 8 times 5 is 40 divided by 2 is 20. So that's 20 square inches. That's number one. Okay, number two, we have a clear base again, right? This is the base. Remember, the base does not mean the bottom necessarily. So on this one, I'm going to show it this way because you could have base times height divided by 2. You could have 1/2 base times height. So here, 1/2 times 12. I'm going to put it over 1. And then times the height, which is also 12. Okay. So we could go ahead and cancel it out like that. 1, 6. So 6 times 12 is 72 square meters. Okay. Again, you could have done it the same way as I did the first one. I'm just showing you some different ways. All right, the third one, we have 20 and 7. So here's our base. The height has to go perpendicular up to that highest point. So the base, so it doesn't say we have to use the formula, like write the formula directly. So as long as we have it like this, 20 times 7 divided by 2, that's fine. So 20 times 7 divided is 140, divided by 2 is 70. So I can take the work like this. Okay, so if you show the work like that, that's cool too. All right. All right, now another way that we could show this work would be something like this, number 4. So if we know it's 1/2 times the base times the height, so here's our base, there's our height, or the other way around. Then if you think about it, if we just divide one of these numbers by 2, then that will be correct. So if I take that 18 and make it 9, I only do that to one number, just like you see over here, how I had reduced the 12 over 2 just the one time. Okay, so let me show you how that would work out here. So if I put 16 times 18 divided by 2, right? So then if I did 16 times 18, all right, that's 16 times 18, so that's 48, that's 12, so that's 160. So it's going to be 288, okay? Now, 288 divided by 2 is going to be 144, and that is millimeter squared. So what I wanted you to see on this, though, when I was doing this one, is if I went ahead and divided one of those numbers by 2, since it's a triangle, then I did 16 times 9, then 16 times 9 is 144. Okay, so if you just do that to one number, that works too. All right. If you don't understand that, don't like completely 100%, don't mess with that. Okay, just multiply them, then divide by 2. That'll work too. All right, next one. 5, we have 17 times 8. Again, using the trick I was just talking about, you could just do 17 times 4, and that would be the answer. So base times height divided by 2. So 17 times 8 divided by 2. Okay, so 17 times 8. That's 56. That's 8 and 5 is 13. 136 divided by 2. 2 into 136. 6, 12, 1, 16. 2 times 8 is 16. And that is 68. Okay. Number 5. All right. Number 6, we have a base of 7, a height of 3. Okay. So 7 times 3 divided by 2. So it's going to be 21 over 2. And that's going to be basically 10, right? 10 and 1/2. Or add that decimal, bring the decimal up. So that would be 10.5. Okay. Number 7. Now here, this has to be the base. Notice it's not on the bottom, right? In fact, it's on the top. But the height has to be going perpendicular to the base right there. So for number 7, we have to do 9 times 5 divided by 2, 45 divided by 2. So we go 2 into 45. And 2 times 2 is 4. Decimal 0. Then bring that up. Then 2 times 5 is 10. 22.5. And that would be square centimeters. All right, number 8. I can already look at this and know the answer is 7.5 because I could take the 6, I could divide the 6 by 2 and get 3, right? So then 3 times 2.5 is 7.5. All right, so let's go ahead and get it erased. All right, so we have, I'm going to do this one with the formula. So base times height. So 6 times 2.5 divided by 2. So what I was saying here is that if I divided this right here, like that, that would work. Or you could just do the, so here's our 2.5 times 6. Okay, that's 15. So then 15 divided by 2, it's going to be 7.5. Okay, so 7.5 for number 8. All right, number 9, we have 25 and 15. The base and the height there just depends on which one you want to call one, and the other one is perpendicular to that one. Because these are already at right angles. So we have 25 times 15 divided by 2. No easy shortcut on this one because there's no even number. So 25 times 15 is 125 on the first row, 0 to 50. So that's 375. So 375 divided by 2. Okay, so 2 into 375. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 8 is 16. And then bring our 5 down. 2 times 7, oops, is going to be 14. Then decimal and 0. Bring the decimal up. 2 times 5 is 10. So 187.5 for number 9. All right, number 10. We have 18.2 as our base, and 11 is our height. 18.2 and 11. So 18.2 times 11 divided by 2, because it's a triangle, half of a rectangle. So a rectangle divided by 2. So 18.2 times 11. Just reminding you that the decimal multiplication rule is that you ignore it till the end. All right, so 182. And then you count how many decimal places are in the problem. That's how many there are in the answer. Oops. And then 1 decimal place in the problem, so 1 in the answer. So 200.2 divided by 2. Then we're going to divide that dude by 2. And when you do that, you're going to get 100.1. Okay. So basically, I'm just saying 2 times 100 is 200, right? And then 0.2 was going to be a 1 there. Okay, 100.1. All right, and that would be square centimeters. All right, number 11, this is another funny looking one because this is the base right here, the 4.5 kilometers, and the 1.4 kilometers is the height. Okay, so we got 4.5 times 1.4 divided by 2. you could go ahead and say divide the 1.4 by 2 and make it 0.7. That would work if you understand what I'm saying there. Okay. So 4.5 times 1.4. Okay, 16, 18, 0. That's not a decimal there. Just 4, 0, 13, 6, 6.3. All right, so 6.30, but I don't need the 0 there, divided by 2. Should be 3.15, but I need to show the work. Top dog in the doghouse. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, bring the decimal up. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, add a 0 because we're not finished here. 2 times 5 is 10. And no remainder, so 3.15. All right, and that would be square kilometers. That's pretty big. All right, next one's 60 times 27. Here, the base is 60. Okay. All right, and then the height is the one that's going perpendicular to the base. Okay. So again, if you understand it this way, a kind of short way of doing this one would be to make this 30, because you just got to divide one of the numbers by 2, and then do 30 times 27, and that's the answer. Okay. So we got 27 times 60. All right, so then I can skip that row. That's 42. That's 12. That's 16. So 16, 20. And we need to divide that by 2. So 2 into 16, 20. 2 times 8 is 16. That's a 0. There's 1. So that's 810. 810, and that is square feet. All right, a triangular sail has a base of 5 meters and a height of 10 meters. If canvas costs $18 per square meter, find the cost of canvas to make the sail. Okay, so basically what we're saying is it's a triangle and it's 5 by 10. And then triangles are divided by 2 because it's half the rectangle. So that's 50 divided by 2, which is 25. Now here that's 25 square meters. So then 25 times 18 to get us our answer. 18 times 5 or 5 times 8 is 40. Then 8 times 2 is 16, 4 is 20. All right. Then next row, we skip the 0. And then 125, 450. Okay, so that'd be $450 on that one. All right, and then the last one, we have a square dinner napkin, 8 inches on each side is folded along the diagonal. Find the area of the folded napkin. So basically it's saying that you're taking the rectangle, making it a triangle, and it's a square. So think about it, it's like this. It's 8 by 8, right? So then that means that this triangle right here is what we're looking for, right? So that would be 8 times 8. Oops. 8 times 8 divided by 2. So 64 divided by 2 equals 32 square inches. Okay. So make sure you have all the work shown for this and then get it turned in for 319.